Desiderius Erasmus, emojified into the Emoji Hall of Fame. Meet Desiderius Erasmus, born in Rotterdam, Netherlands in 1469. A Dutch humanist and scholar, Erasmus became a leading figure of the Northern Renaissance. He traveled extensively across Europe, engaging with scholars and contributing to theological and educational reforms. In 1516, Erasmus published his first edition of the Greek New Testament, known as the Novum Instrumentum Omne. Notably, his initial editions did not include the comma Johanneum, a phrase supporting the Trinity, not found in the Greek manuscripts he consulted. This omission sparked significant controversy among theologians who argued for its inclusion. Under pressure, Erasmus stated he would include the passage if a Greek manuscript containing it was found. Subsequently, the Codex Montfortianus emerged, featuring the disputed text. Erasmus doubted the authenticity of Codex Montfortianus, but felt obligated by his promise. In 1522, he included the comma Johanneum in his third edition of the Greek New Testament, despite reservations. This edition became the basis for the Textus Receptus, which later influenced the King James Version, KJV, and kept the verse in mainstream Christianity for centuries. Was Codex Montfortianus a forgery? It is not a forgery in the strictest sense, but it is not an ancient manuscript. It appears to have been a modernized manuscript, possibly created in response to Erasmus's challenge. No earlier Greek manuscript before this one contained the comma Johanneum, confirming that the phrase was not original to John's Gospel, but rather a later theological addition. The Codex Montfortianus conveniently surfaced just in time to force Erasmus to include 1 John 5:7-8, despite his scholarly objections. This moment in history shaped Bible translations for centuries, embedding a phrase that modern scholars widely agree was not in the original text. It is suspected that it was written deliberately to support the Trinitarian doctrine, honoring his commitment where he pledged if a single Greek manuscript containing the passage were found, he would include it in a future edition. Erasmus included the phrase in his 1522 edition, despite doubts about its authenticity. Desiderius Erasmus deserves a place in the Emoji Hall of Fame for his fearless pursuit of truth in biblical scholarship, challenging tradition, and shaping the future of textual criticism with integrity and intellect.